The suspected Seminole Heights serial killer in court. You see it here, you know, the wrists and legs shackled, full body green padded cover too, something that is typical with high profile inmates to keep them from harming themselves.
Right, and we'll get to the formalities in that one in just a moment. But first, we just learned the Crime Stoppers is going to pay the McDonald's employee their portion of the reward money, something we didn't know for sure until just about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, so before we learned that news, our Nicole Grigg talked to a man who was going to make sure she got that $5,000 one way or another.
This is a GoFundMe page for Delonda Walker, set up by a complete stranger. She is the McDonald's employee who turned over the bag to police that had the gun in it that Hal Donaldson III allegedly used to kill 4 people. The goal is to raise $5,000. The exact dollar amount that Crime Stoppers of Tampa Bay says they will not pay out because she didn't call the tip line.
Felt like that wasn't the right thing to do.
Scott Keir doesn't know the McDonald's tipster, but he lived in Seminole Heights for 11 years.
After it was hyped up so much that it was going to be $110,000, and as soon as she does her job or does what anybody else would do, it gets yanked out from under her.
The president of Crime Stoppers telling us they have had the same rule for 30 years that says you have to call the tip line. All the tips go to a call center in Canada before they are sent to a local person. The average wait time per call is 6 minutes.
And from what I understand, not a lot of people, or any that I've talked to, knew that was the requirement was to call.
People are furious, taking to Crime Stoppers' Facebook page, calling them con artists and saying they scammed the McDonald's employee. Scott's fundraiser says something similar.
She stuck her neck out for our community and should never have been susceptible to this quagmire just for doing the right thing.
Scott tells us he's new to GoFundMe, has never done a fundraiser, but he says he'll make sure the money goes to the woman he calls brave. For the Now, I'm Nicole Grigg.
And again, things have changed. Just in the last few minutes, Crime Stoppers reviewed and approved paying the employee the $5,000 just through a different fund.
So Crime Stoppers says even though the original reward payout didn't meet the criteria, the board has now decided they would still pay that reward, but it's going to come from money donated to Crime Stoppers for firearm-related crimes. So that's the difference there.